I pay over $3,000 in credit card annual fees every year, but it's totally worth it. Here's why. These cards give me rewards, perks, and benefits that more than cover the costs of the annual fee. And if you use credit cards the right way, you can basically get free money and leverage that money to travel the world, be in first class, stay at fancy hotels, and eat at some of the best restaurants in the world. So having the right credit cards in your wallet today is very important. And in the rest of this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 3 best credit cards you absolutely need here in 2026, how to use them, and how to maximize every single dollar you spend. Now, before we do get into my list, there's a few disclaimers I need to share with you. First, the cards that I'm going to share in this video are for more intermediate to advanced users when it comes to credit cards. So if you are a complete beginner, having and opening a no annual fee card that earns 2% cash back is probably just going to be the simplest and easiest bet for you. But if you're here to play the points and miles game, you're going to love this video because I personally have been able to redeem more than 1 million points and get tens of thousands of dollars in value from credit cards. So if you're new to the channel, smash the like button, click the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for personal finance and credit card tips. And if you want to sign up to any of the cards recommended in this video, we do have a referral link down below for great sign up bonuses. It also does really help the channel. Thanks for your support. Now let's get started. Now, based on 2025 and 2026 data, the category that people spend the most on every day is housing. That is why the first card here has to be the BILT Palladium card. Now, I recently just got approved for this card and it's going to be coming in my wallet in just a few weeks. But I am super excited about this card and let me share with you why. First, the BILT Palladium card is BILT's most rewarding card, but it does have a $495 annual fee. Now, BILT has built, no pun intended, its reputation on giving you points for your rent and mortgage. You can still do this with any of the BILT cards, which is already a huge reward since this is what everyone is spending the most money on every single month statistically. And while getting points just for your mortgage and rent is important, there are multiple other reasons why this card stood out to me. I personally plan on using this card as my everyday spend card, and here is why. Right now, the BILT Palladium card gives you 2 times points on everyday spend. However, BILT just came out with a new use case for their BILT Cash. Now, you're able to earn flexible BILT Cash at 4% back on everyday spend as well. Let me give you an example. Let's say you spend $1,000 on a new TV at Best Buy, Walmart, or Costco. You would earn 2 times points, which is 2,000 BILT points, as well as 4% back in BILT Cash, which would be $40 BILT Cash. Now, you might be asking, well, what can you do with this BILT Cash? Well, there's multiple different things that you can do right now, and I think they're going to continue to have this ecosystem evolve. This is a little bit complex, but the main thing that I'm seeing that I'm most likely going to be using with my BILT Cash is the $200 5 times a year, where I can up my everyday spend from 2x points to 3x points. So here's how this works. BILT Cash now allows cardholders to boost their rewards by redeeming $200 in BILT Cash to gain an additional 1 point per dollar on non-housing spending, essentially upgrading 2x categories to 3x points on the cards like the Palladium. This benefit applies to up to $5,000 in spending annually and up to 5 times per year. Now, this, for me personally, is a game changer. 3 times BILT points back on everyday spend is massive. The reason for this is because typically you're only able to get 1, maybe 2% back on your everyday spend. But here, if you're able to get 3 BILT points, this is where it can go much further. Let me explain. BILT right now, their main value proposition is that you can take your BILT points and transfer those BILT points to transfer partners like hotels and or airlines. That's why BILT points are so valuable. And right now, BILT points transfer at a 1-to-1 ratio with Japan Airlines, Emirates, and even Alaska. Now, with those points, you then can redeem flights like first class, which is what I did with Japan Airlines, at a 1-to-1 ratio. You can't get this type of deal anywhere else when it comes to the points and miles game. That's why right now these BILT points are so valuable. Now, if you don't want to fly first class or travel the world, they might not be as valuable for you. However, if you are somebody who does travel a lot or you really know how to maximize BILT points, 3 times BILT points back now using BILT Cash 5 times a year is a game changer. Let me give you an example. Let's say you wanted to fly Emirates from JFK to Milan. Now, typically, you could get this seat for right around 80 to 90,000 Emirates Skywards points. Now, if you wanted to transfer other credit card points to Emirates, Capital One has a ratio of 4 to 3, Amex has one of 5 to 4 or 4 to 3, and Chase is no longer a direct transfer partner. Now, this is a major deal because a lot of people want to fly Emirates. It's one of the best airlines in the world. And with Amex and Capital One devaluing their points transfer, it means that you need more points to transfer over, but with BILT, it's at a 1-to-1 ratio, meaning you'd only need 80 to 90,000 points to book that same business class seat. Now, I've personally sat in Emirates first class and I've sat in business class, and it is a fantastic product. In fact, it's one of my favorite airlines to fly anywhere in the world. And they don't just fly to and from Dubai. They fly to Europe, they fly to Asia, and Emirates flies all around the world. Now, the same 1-to-1 transfer using BILT points is with Japan Airlines. Virtually anywhere else, if you want to transfer to Japan Airlines directly, you would not be able to get the same 1-to-1 ratio. Again, these are some of the nicest airplanes and some of the best seats in the sky. I just booked the first class A350 seat, and I was able to do this at a 1-to-1 ratio. And if you were to pay retail price for this Japan Airlines seat or even the Emirates business class, you're talking $5, $10, maybe even $15,000 to $16,000 one way. So that's why these BILT points, especially for everyday spend, are insanely valuable. Now, that might change in the future if BILT points end up getting devalued by some of these airlines because too many people are actually redeeming them. Then we might have to revisit this card in the future. But for right now, BILT, its entire program, the BILT Cash plus the points itself is why this card right now is at the top of the list for me. And that's not all. By signing up for the Palladium card today, you also get a 50,000 mile bonus as a sign-up bonus and gold status after spending $4,000 in purchases in the first 3 months. You also get a $300 BILT Cash sign-up bonus, which again, right there, you could use 200 of that to start earning 3 times points right away. You also get the 2 times points to 3 times points on everyday spend, 4% cash back on BILT Cash, and up to 1.25 back on your rent or mortgage, which is everyone's biggest expense every single month. You also get over $1,000 in other annual value, $400 in BILT travel hotel credit applied twice a year, $200 statements, $200 in BILT Cash awarded annually, up to $100, which can be rolled over to the next year, rewards with neighborhood benefits, priority pass, and I believe there's going to be even more coming. So right now, Palladium card, BILT 2.0, it's definitely one I have in my wallet, and it's one I'm excited to use. Now, the second card you have to have here in 2026 is the smashing of the like button credit card. No, I'm just kidding, but thanks for your support. Thank you for smashing up the like button. It really does help with the algorithm. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. More videos like this about finance as well as credit cards, so stay tuned. But now the number 2 card that you absolutely have to have is the American Express Gold Card. Now, I'm holding this card right here, and this is my absolute favorite credit card when it comes to spending on food and groceries. Here's why. Right now, you get 4 times points at restaurants worldwide, up to $50,000 in purchases every single year. 4 times points on groceries, up to $25,000 in purchases every year. You also get 3 times points back directly on flights using Amex Travel. 2 times points on prepaid hotels on eligible travel purchases booked through Amex Travel. And 1 times points on all other purchases. Now, this card does come with a $325 annual fee, but they do give you up to a $60,000, if not more, sign-up bonus, which is worth, in my opinion, a minimum of $600 if you were to take 1 point and have it be worth 1 cent. Now, here's how you can access over $500 in value annually with the benefits of the gold card. This is how you can offset the $300 annual fee, as well as put another $175 back in value into your pocket, basically giving you free money. With the gold card, you get $120 back in Uber Cash. You get $10 in Uber Cash every single month to use on rides in the US when the Amex card is selected for the transaction. So make sure to add your card to your Uber account before getting started. Next, you get $84 in Dunkin' credit. Up to $7 in monthly statement credits will be paid when you pay with your American Express card. Enrollment is required. Next, you get $100 in Resi credit. Get up to $100 in statement credits each calendar year after you pay with the American Express Gold Card to dine at US Resi restaurants or make other Resi purchases. That's up to $50 in statement credits semi-annually, and enrollment is required. You also get $120 in dining credit, up to $10 in statement credits monthly when you pay with the Gold Card at participating partners. And with the hotel collection, if you book 2 nights or more with the hotel collection through Amex Travel, you receive a $100 credit towards eligible charges, and this may vary by property. So why do I absolutely recommend having this card? Again, after your housing, food as well as groceries are the 2 biggest categories that people spend money on. And with this card, you get 4 points for every dollar spent, which at a bare minimum is 4% cash back. Now, here's the kicker with this card itself. American Express has one of the best transfer partner lineups. This is where you can use or transfer these points to different airlines and hotels. Now, again, there's certain times that you want to transfer these points and not, but the reality of the matter is these points can be worth 2, 3, maybe even 4 to 5 cents on the high end. So that means if you use this card the right way for redemptions just on points alone, you could be getting 5, 10, maybe even 15 to 20% back just by using this card on everyday things like dining as well as groceries. Another thing I really like about this card is it's easy to use the credits. $100 when it comes to the Resi is super easy. My girlfriend and I basically go to Carbone every single month, and Carbone is part of the Resi program. It's super easy to spend $100 there, and again, it's basically like getting free Carbone, which is awesome. Also, if you use Uber and Dunkin' Donuts, these are really easy credits to use, meaning that this is really going to most likely offset the annual fee. And if you're able to do that, plus be in the green there, plus you get the 4% back here with Amex, is absolutely a no-brainer in my opinion to hold the gold card and use it in these two categories, which is why it is my second recommendation here for you in this video. Now, the third and final recommendation has to be the Amex Platinum card. Now, I absolutely love the Amex Platinum card, and here's why. Truthfully, there's nothing like this card, and even though it has an $895 annual fee, you can earn up to 80,000 membership rewards points if you spend $8,000 in eligible purchases within the first 6 months. And this card literally gives you over $3,500 in annual value if you're able to maximize what I'm about to share with you. So while yes, there's a lot going on with this card, this is my favorite travel credit card in the world right now today. It's because I can easily maximize using this card for travel. But if you're somebody who just travels maybe once or twice a year, it might be a little bit more difficult to get the $3,500 back out. But let's dive in, because as this is a premium travel card, you get 5 times points back on flights and hotels when you book directly through an airline or with Amex Travel, and 5 times points on prepaid hotels booked through American Express Travel. And you'll also be able to enjoy the Global Lounge Collection, which gives you access to Centurion lounges, 10 complimentary Delta Sky Club visits when flying on an eligible Delta flight, Priority Pass Select membership, and other select partner lounges. Now, Amex also has the largest selection of global hotels in the world, and you get $600 in hotel credits. With over 3,000 hotels and more hotels than any other credit card company, you get up to $300 back in statement credits semi-annually on prepaid fine hotel and resorts or hotel collection bookings through Amex Travel. Now, you need to spend 2 nights with the hotel collection, but you only need to spend 1 night at the fine hotel and resort collection. Now, this to me is the reason why I have this card in my wallet. The Fine Hotels and Resort program is incredible. Not only do they have some of the best hotels in the world, but they also give you some amazing benefits like early check-in and late checkout, up to $100 per stay in property credits. This can be used on things like food, entertainment, and even the spa if the hotel has one. They also give you a 4 p.m. guaranteed late checkout, which to me, somebody who wants to maximize the entire day, this is so nice and literally worth everything to me. And there's also room upgrades upon availability. And again, I used this credit in Dubai. I got one of the biggest rooms I've ever gotten by staying at the Burj Al Arab. This was an absolute amazing experience. And this one room alone paid for itself and the annual fee from this card. But wait, there is more. You get $200 in Uber Cash, which is $15 in Uber Cash every month, plus a bonus $20 in December. You get $120 Uber One credit, which gives you even more money back in Uber. And it basically is a free subscription to Uber One credit. You get a $200 airline fee credit, where you earn up to $200 per calendar year in statement credits after incidental fees are charged by a qualifying selected airline. You also get $209 in Clear Plus credit, where you get $209 in statement credits every single year so that you don't have to wait in line at the airport. You can simply just use Clear Plus, and Clear is becoming more popular in some of the biggest airports in the world. You also get amazing travel insurance, more hotel benefits, and more travel benefits. But wait, there's more. You get up to $400 annually, $100 in statement credits with Resi, and there's over 10,000 different restaurants that you can choose from. Again, I just used this credit on Carbone. I was going to go to Carbone anyways. Literally, it's a free $100. So this is an easy, no-brainer one to use. Again, that's the thing that I love about this card. It's super easy to use these credits. So I truly do believe you can get some insane value here. There's also a $300 digital entertainment credit, up to $25 in statement credits each month after you pay with eligible purchases. And again, this one's super easy to use. Disney Plus, Hulu, YouTube, and many other benefits definitely fit the bill here. They also have global access by Resi for private events, which is definitely a nice benefit. But wait, there's more. Now we're talking shopping and wellness. You get $300 to Lululemon every single year, and you receive the $75 in statement credits. My girlfriend loves this one. It's super easy to use, and it's a great benefit. The next one is $155 in Walmart Plus credit, where you get $12.95 statement credit back every single month. You get $100 right now to Saks, which is split into 2 $50 semi-annual credits. You get $200 to Oura Ring, and you also get $300 for Equinox. This right here alone is worth over $1,000 if you're able to use these. And again, a lot of these are very easy to use. So not only are the redemptions easy to use, but getting 5 times points back for hotels and airlines in the form of Amex points. Plus, you get the Fine Hotel and Resort program if you choose to go that direction. This card is an absolute no-brainer. It pays for itself many times over, and those benefits for the Fine Hotels and Resorts, in my opinion, are the best of any travel credit card in the game today. So this is an absolute no-brainer if you can afford it to have in your wallet. And I'm speaking from personal experience. I've had this card open for the last 3 years, and it's the one that I've used the most when it comes to travel. So there you have it. Those are my 3 best credit cards in 2026. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And if you want to apply for any of these, click the link down below. We have a referral link. You can get some awesome sign-up bonuses. And again, it's a great way to help support the channel. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next videos.